Welcome to Spotlight USA and the Oscar Poole Show. Listen now as Oscar brings hope and inspiration to the lives of everyday Americans. The program is produced in the studios of WMCW 97.7 FM in Astor. Heard on AstorCommunityRadio.us and FetchYourNews.com.
Hello, everyone. Oscar Poole right here in the studios of WMCW FM in Astor, Florida, and also broadcasting on FYN-TV, FetchYourNews.com in Ellijay, Georgia, in the beautiful North Georgia mountains, and down here on the banks of the St. Johns River, and also on YouTube. How do you keep your frequencies up in a negative world? My son just called me up a few days ago and asked me about that. He had gone through a negative experience. That's a problem we all face because we know the world appears to be a negative world. And yet when you think about the rocks and rills, the whippoorwills, the oceans, the creeks, the stars, the mountains, it's not negative. It's positive. It's good. We live in a good world, so pronounced by their Creator in the first book in the Bible, Genesis. How do you stay happy? How do you be cheerful? How do you be relaxed in a tense world? I pose a problem. Well, I'm reading from my book, The Physics of Spirit, which you can purchase on Amazon.com for less than $10, I think. You see, matter is connected to the spirit because this is a spiritual universe. I'm starting to preach. Don't let me do that. I don't want to sound churchy this morning. But how do you keep happy in a sorrowful world? How do you be relaxed in a tense world? In other words, how do you remain positive in a negative world? Yes, to repeat, the world in itself is not a negative world. In fact, there is nothing negative about it. It's only some of the people who are in it who possess and live out negative attitudes. The rocks and rills, the whippoorwills, mountain majesties, creeks, oceans, lakes, rivers, unless filled with pollution, skies and seas, they're all good. Well, you see, we all attract. A high frequency attracts a high frequency. Love attracts love. Whereas a low frequency, hate, attracts hate. Or sarcasm. Let's don't do that. While love attracts and begets more love, a friendly attitude, another, a peaceful spirit, and so on. So let's keep our frequencies high. There's simply no telling what might happen. Oscar Poole, peace. I leave with you this day and always. So long. Until next time.
You've been listening to Oscar Poole, America's Voice of Reason and Hope. Tune in the same time next week on WMCW 97.7 Eastern Time. The program is heard globally on the internet on AstorCommunityRadio.us and from East Ellijay, Georgia on FetchYourNews.com.